Hello guys, so today I have got a time trial. It is in Goodwood, but because I've got 4 hours to do, so the race starts at 7:30 for me. It's pretty early as it is, but I've got 4 hours to do. I was like, why don't I ride there, do the race, ride back, instead of doing the race, come back, then doing an extra 4 hours, because that would be a bit more grim, I feel like. So it's 5 o'clock now, woke up at 4:30, and time to ride. I've got the old race wheels in with these beautiful tyres. These absolute beautiful Pro 1 TT with the tan wall. Absolutely love them. Really, really nice. And yeah, said my tubeless yesterday, so good to go. And yeah, I'm just gonna ride down now. Should be a couple hours. Get there in time for my start. So I got to the race 30 minutes before my start, so that's pretty much exactly what I planned. It was a nice ride down. It was weird, I woke up at 4:30, just wasn't that tired. So got to the race, got my number, sign on, and then, you know, classic, everyone needs a pre-race dump. And the line took ages. You know, I'm waiting in this line for ages. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, when I left, I was like, there's only like one crap's worth of tissue left in there. So, like, yeah, I got lucky because someone's not gonna have a great time. But anyway, I managed to get out with like 10 minutes before my start. Numbers already pinned. Did that with the old squat down and trying to reach round sort of thing, and it worked out alright. I think, even though I only did 4 pins, so no side pins, but if you get the positioning just right, I think it can work. So you know, got to the start, road bike category. I had a few mates in the TT category to come on later. Obviously they weren't here yet, so I did the road bike category. And I found out someone actually had the same bike as my old bike, which is pretty cool because I've never seen one in the wild before. The wild element are timid creatures. We must stay low to the ground so as not to scare them. Hey buddy, you good? The race, literally just trying to get as aero as possible in the super tuck. And the power was low, like I'm talking like really low. And at this point I'm like, even with the position, maybe my power meter's reading low, so I'll have to check, because I did put a different battery in the other day. Which it was like one of those BTEC battery brands. It's like, yeah, some random battery band, Fusion Max, because yeah, I don't know, but apparently like batteries and the way the different, I don't do electronics, so I don't know, but apparently different batteries can sort of make power meters read differently, which is a bit weird, but it is what it is. So I'll probably get some good old Duracell. Again, not sponsored, but I'm sure Duracell has a lot of money, so if you want to make something work, we can make something work. Yeah, so I did the race, sprinted off. It was pretty, like, yeah, it's hard to judge because I was pretty fatigued from the week, to be honest, and obviously I'd ridden 2 hours there in the morning. But I did have beta fuel, so here's the thing, SIS beta fuel in exercise over 2 hours, because it's split 2-to-1 fructose to glucose, I think. So it's got different types of carbs, which helps after 2 hours, which increases your liver glycogen stores, I believe. And after 2 hours, that's when you're using more and more liver glycogen. So I found the beta fuel really helped, actually, and the SIS bakes have the same composition of fructose to glucose, so that's pretty good. And I felt alright actually in the time trial. Obviously, getting out of the whole thing. So here was my strategy. You know, it's got ever slight undulations when it's fast, and the airspeed, because that's what makes the difference. When the airspeed is fast, so either headwind or you're just going fast, you want to tuck in as much as possible. And then for the hills, and the tailwinds a little bit, you can afford to come up. And what I would do on the hills is just not be sitting upright, but I just come up a little bit, hold the bike on the hoods, aero hoods, and then I could put out a lot more power, like my power would jump up loads, and then I'm recovering because my hips are less closed off, so I can just, it's just a different position. It just helps to move about a bit, and then, back on the flat and downhill, so to get back into the aero position, which it worked out pretty well, I think. It's always nice to overtake people, I ended up winning that by like a minute and a half, which I'm pretty happy about. 29 miles an hour, which is like the equivalent. I think that the last 10 miles I did in 20 minutes and 30 seconds. So for a road bike TT, and it's not even an aero road bike, it's the Amonda, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then I watched my mates do the time trial category, which is pretty cool.
Go on, Matt.
And then I rode home. And to be honest, there's not a whole lot to add. I woke up at 4:30, I got home, I was like, you know what, I feel pretty good. And then I had a sleep for like an hour because I was pretty tired. So that was a fun ride, fun day, and move on to this week and let's see what training we've got. Unfortunately, no races planned, but it is what it is. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.